PTE repeat sentence of 50% rule. If you're really struggling with PTE repeat sentence, then trust me, you don't have to, because content is not a high priority over the fluency. And what if I told you that if you just understand this 50% rule, solving PTE repeat sentence becomes a cakewalk? Want to make most out of this video to understand more about 50% rule? Make sure you watch the video till then. Hey everybody, Nakul here from SKILLS PTE ACADEMIC. Really hope everybody is doing fantastic. I'm back with yet another super awesome packed video on the PTE repeat sentence of 50% rule. Well, before we get into the video, if not subscribed to this channel, kindly click on the subscribe button. Anytime you need online assistance, it's a paid assistance. You can check the information in the description of this video. We've shared a WhatsApp link. You can click on the link, send us a message. We will do the needful. Also to tell you, recently we released our 4 official ebooks. The 4th one was about PTE essay writing. The links for all the ebooks are in the description as well. You can click on any of the links, buy it as a combo and avail some discount as well. And our website is up and running. The link will be updated in 1 or 2 days, but meanwhile, if you want to have access, you can directly text to the WhatsApp number given in the description. You can have an access, you can practice. This comes closer to what you get in the exam, at least I believe so, because I really have worked a lot towards it all these years. Also, one more update. Sorry that I'm making multiple things before we get into the video, because it is essential. We have released our spelling app. Well, right now it is just a spelling. Collocations, vocabulary will be added in a week's time. The spelling app is out for Android version. The link is in the description. It's a very minimal fee. You can make use of it, download it. Trust me, it helps you develop your skills. For the iPhone version, the link will be shared probably in 1 or 2 days. Alright, without any further delay, let's straight away get right into the PTE repeat sentence, a 50% rule. When we talk about PTE repeat sentence, what comes to the mind is memory. What people end up doing is they listen to the audio, try to memorize the audio and speak back. As a result, they struggle, they get frustrated, whatnot. The idea is very simple. If you try to repeat, you cannot repeat. You try to respond. What if I ask you a question? You will try to respond, you will not repeat. Here, if you try to respond with an intention of repeating every word as it is, the job is done. That's the first thing where people go wrong. On top of that, there is this 50% rule, which makes it even more easier. Let's unveil each and everything in a short while. What is repeat sentence? They play an audio. Once the audio ends, probably 3-second audio, 4-second audio, you will get some 1 or 2 seconds time. After that, the beep sound indicating the mic is now on, you have to speak. How you are evaluated? 5 fluency, 5 pronunciation, 3 content. Content is not 5. And also Pearson's score guide says, if you speak 100% content correctly, you get 3 out of 3 for the content. But if you speak 50% and above content matching exactly as it is with the audio, you end up getting 2 out of 3 for the content and not 0. Let's do a quick math. Let's say you speak 100% of the content correctly. 5 fluency, 5 pronunciation, 3 for content. 5 plus 5 plus 3 is equal to 13. Let's say you speak 50% of the content correctly. 5 fluency, meaning you're very fluent in speaking those 50% as well. 5 fluency, 5 pronunciation, 2 for content. 5 plus 5 plus 2, 12. But one repeat sentence will not give you 13 marks or 12 marks. All this will be converted to 3 marks towards the end. 10 repeat sentences, 30 marks. So max of 3 marks from one repeat sentence. So if it is 13 out of 13, you end up getting 3 out of 3. If it is 12 out of 13, you do the math, man, cross multiplication. It will be 2.8 or something, which we have tested with multiple mock tests. This is close to 3 out of 3. Not close to, this is 3 out of 3, you end up getting full scores. And this is that 50% rule. Hold on. Don't assume you learned it, now you will get marks. It is not as simple as that. We will note down the mistakes, but the point is, yes, you try to speak full, you make mistakes. You try to speak 50%, you end up getting full scores. This is the strategy. I'll show you a demonstration in just a while in our AI website. But before that, let's understand what mistakes students end up making with respect to this 50% rule. Let's unveil. The mistake number 1, speaking exactly 50%. Let's say the audio is, please come to the next seminar properly prepared, else you will be failed. And you speak, please come to the next seminar properly prepared. Exact 50% you spoke. Yes, you end up getting good scores, provided software understands everything that you speak. See, AI is not so precise at the moment. You can check that in your iPhone Siri or Alexa. Sometimes it misinterprets, and that is a huge scope for errors. So keeping that in mind, let's say you speak 50% and your luck is really good. It converted those exact 50% into proper words, into meaningful words, and it got matched. well and good. Let's say whatever you spoke, one word of software couldn't get it and it misinterpreted it. Oh, which can definitely happen, man. Definitely, yes. In such a scenario, it will be 48% matching. Marks gone. So exactly 50%, please don't write 60-70%. Always be ahead of it. At least 1 or 2 words extra you speak. If there are 10 words, don't speak 5 words, 6-7 words. If there are 12 words, don't speak only 6 words, 8 to 9 words. Just to make sure that you definitely will score 3 out of 3 even if you give 60-70%. That's the whole idea about this 50%. Don't stick to only 50%. You need to be extremely lucky and you need to have a very clear pronunciation to get that 60-70%, even if you're not lucky, which most of us are not. I have given exam 4 times, 3 times failed. So the point is, even if you're not lucky, 60-70% will definitely make sure you get 3 out of 3 for the content. The second mistake is, yes, people tell me, yes, I'm trying to speak 50-60%, but I'm not able to. Why? Because you're listening to the entire audio. Let's say the audio goes for 12-13 words. You listen to the entire audio. Entire 12-13 words are sitting in this tiny memory. But this tiny memory has a space for only 6-7 words. What to do? You already kept 12-13 words. Full pav bhaji has happened. Sandwich with extra minus. Now what to do? You try to speak 50%, not possible. 100% not possible. So this is a mistake. You listen to your capacity. So if your capacity is 8 words, listen to 8 words. Understand yourself. That's the most important role. Simply practicing will not give you any scores. Know your limits, know your potential, and accordingly work towards it. If your potential is 7 words, listen to 7 words. More than that, close your ears. And once the beep sound occurs, you start speaking the 7 words back, perfectly precise. And when you attempt this 50%, don't try to jumble up and all. Try to speak from left to right, from beginning to the first. 60-70% to be on the safer side. If I jumble up, if I skip 3 words in the beginning, will I get same score? So 100%. No, I cannot guarantee you how exactly software behaves. If it is very meaningful, it may still give. If it is not meaningful, it may not give. So the idea is from left to right, from the first one, first 60-70% you speak to be on the safer side. For that, you need to listen to first 60-70% only. The third mistake is people speak precisely but full of fumbles. Remember, it is not the content which is 5 marks. Content is 3, fluency is 5. At the end of the day, it's the fluency that wins the race in repeat sentence over the content. Now you try to speak perfectly by fumbling. Please come to the next seminar properly. Gone, man. Only you know that you are speaking correctly. Rest of the world knows, oh, this guy is full fumbling, 0 marks. Remember this. The fourth mistake is, yes, you're speaking, but no words are clear. Whatever this is how people do. I have seen, literally, I have listened to the audios of many of my students. Unless we tell them, open the mouth more, they don't. You give them 1 crore rupees or 1 crore USD, they don't open the mouth. Please come to the next one, probably prepared. No marks, I'm telling you, software says you're crazy, I'm not able to understand. Be clear of this. Whatever you are speaking, know that you want to convey it to someone, and that someone is apparently a software. The fifth mistake is speaking even before the mic is on. A lot of people close their eyes or start writing first letter of each word, and they don't even realize when the mic is on. Yes, the beep sound is there, but even before the sound of this beep sound comes, people would have spoken and nothing would have been recorded. Be very careful. Open your eyes, see that one blue bar or listen to that beep sound, post that only, start speaking. And after the beep sound, if you don't speak for first 3 seconds, fourth second, microphone will turn off. It would have provided a message there, microphone turning off due to silence detected, but you may not have noticed it because you'll be closing your eyes, imagining and speaking. You wouldn't even know what is happening on the screen. Be very, very careful. The last mistake with respect to this 50% rule, people apply this for every sentence. Please come to the next seminar. Please come to the next seminar. 6 words. No, they say, please come to, because Nakul has told 6 words, I speak 3 words. 0, fluency 0. See, it is very difficult to calculate the fluency for a very short sentence. 4-5 words also, it is extremely difficult to calculate the fluency. We know the pain because we have done this research on this AI website, right? Portal. It is extremely difficult. So try to give as much as possible. If it is just a 6-word audio, don't restrict yourself to speaking just 50% from it. 8 words or 7 words minimum you need to speak. Apply this 50% only for lengthy ones. 10-word audio, you speak 7 words. 12-word audio, you speak 7 to 8 words. 6-word audio, exactly 6 words you need to speak, otherwise fluency will be 0. Be very careful. Now we'll see a demonstration. I'll show you as many questions as possible. You can also practice it and also observe, understand how the AI behaves, how The marks are coded through our website. Let's learn. Alright, let's start with the question. I'll try to speak this afternoon. The idea is very simple. Shorter audio, I'll speak full. Longer audio, speak 60-70%.
I am available this Thursday afternoon.
Easy peasy. I'm available this Thursday afternoon. Something like this, you will hit a jackpot if that is the case. I'm available this Thursday afternoon. Yep, so whatever I spoke, the AI translated it to I apostrophe am, but the question is I am available, so these kind of things you don't worry, which is bound to happen. This is how it exactly works in the exam. 2 out of 3 content is precise, even if all the words are not matching. Here 2 words did not match, so as a result the percentage of words came down, so we have given, if not 100%, if it is above 50%, 2 out of 3, it is precisely working. But the fluency is 5. For repeat sentence, even if fluency goes to 4, it is still fine, because for a short audio it is very difficult to code for higher fluency. Anything above 4 is a great score, and content 2 out of 3 is a precise one to get full scores. Or I will probably have to speak I am available. If I split, marks will go down for fluency. This is perfectly fine. That's how it would be in the exam. This is working precisely. We quickly move on to the next question.
The department determines whether or not the candidates pass.
The department determines whether or not the candidates. The department determines whether or not the candidates pass. I have tried to speak everything as it is. The content is 3. The transcript, whatever I spoke, the department determines whether or not the candidates pass, which is exactly as the question. The pitch is perfectly fine. 140 and above is needed. Fluency score is 5. Content is 3. Precisely working. We will quickly move on to the next question. If I get a chance to speak 50%, I'll show you. My limit is probably 10-12 words. Beyond 12, probably I struggle.
Today's lecture is cancelled because the lecturer is ill.
Today's lecture is cancelled because the lecturer is ill. Easy peasy. Know that sometimes you speak precisely, but AI will probably have trouble in converting it exactly as it is, but it is converting. Today's lecture is cancelled because the lecturer is ill. That's what we spoke. Even if I say today's lecture is cancelled because, it should give me 2 out of 3. Let's check it out. This is required.
Today's lecture is cancelled because the lecturer is ill.
Today's lecture is cancelled because, now I spoke today's lecture is cancelled because the lecturer is 3 words I've skipped. Let's see, content even dropped to 1. That's what, so it's very small. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 words are there. So it's expecting probably around 6 words. We have given not as 50%, to be frank. We have given 60% to be on the safer side. Because that's how it would be even in the exam. Because if you just keep 50%, then exact 50% may not match. So as a result, you've kept it as 60% to be on the safer side. As a result, it gave 1 out of 3. If I probably speak till the lecturer, it comes 2 out of 3. This is how it should be, is what I believe. Let's do it again.
Today's lecture is cancelled because the lecturer is ill.
Today's lecture is cancelled because the lecturer. Now it will come 2 out of 3. Trust me. And trust me, we are not taking help of any third-party applications. Now it is 2 out of 3. This is purely the AI logic. We're taking the help from an AI. We have built it. But the logic, everything is done by me. Solely. I can even show you the code on my screen. This is all the code that I have right now. You can see it. Still, it is going on research. A lot of things we are still coming up with. So you can rely on the scores. This would be almost the same, 99 or 98 and above percent, similar to what you get in the exam. All right. So we'll quickly move on to the next question. We'll do some R&D today on our AI portal rather.
The government must try their best to reconstruct the shattered economy.
Government must try their best to reconstruct. The government must try their best to reconstruct the shattered economy. 3 words we have skipped. If it is above 60%, it will give 2 out of 3. Yes, it is about 60%. The government must try their best to reconstruct whatever I'm speaking. It is able to convert precisely, but it may not be the case all the time. Let's say you don't have a good mic. Let's say your pronunciation is not up to the mark. Let's say you're not opening the mouth. Then you alone think that you're speaking correctly. Software will probably misinterpret it. That's very common. I'm telling you, it's very, very common. This is precise. Since I had not spoken every word, so the content went down and pronunciation also should go down because I'm not speaking every word. It thinks that the shattered economy or this person doesn't even know how to speak. So the pronunciation has to go down. But fluency, you're fluent, so we are giving 5. I think it's working good. We will go to the next question.
Geography is generally divided into 2 branches, human and physical.
Geography is generally divided into 2 branches. Human and physical, I skipped it. Let's see how much marks. 2 out of 3 I should get if it is exceeding 60 words. Yes, it is exceeding 60 words. Fluency 5, content 2 out of 3 is generally divided into 2 branches. Precisely matching the words that I have spoken is converted correctly. This is all it is. If at all you want the portal access, yes, the link will be shared very shortly. We are just trying to handle the load. At a time, if 5,000 people log in, what if it crashes? So we are just working on that load. But right now it is available. People who want, you can directly WhatsApp us and take the help and use it. But yes, within max 2 or 3 days, this should go live. You can have access to it and practice. We go to last 3 more questions.
It took several hours for the fire brigade to extinguish the blaze.
It took several hours for the fire brigade to extinguish the blaze. It took several hours for the fire brigade to extinguish the blaze. 12 words. I told you my capacity is 12 words. Precise. It took several hours for the fire brigade to extinguish the blaze. Precisely converted. Question, audio, everything is matching. Fluency 5, content 5, pronunciation 5, and this is how it will be in the exam, isn't it so? If you speak like this, you have to get 5. If you are getting less scores, that means the portal is not up to the mark. Last 2 more questions.
Social work is not the only subject in sociology.
Social work is not the only subject in sociology. Easy peasy. And by the way, our spelling app is released for Android version. 5 out of 5, 3 out of 3, 5 out of 5. So if you want to use the spelling app where collocations, vocabulary also will be added very shortly. The fee is very minimal. You can download from the link that is given for the Android people. iPhone will be shared probably in a day or 2. We'll quickly move on to the last question. Collaboration, okay.
Collaboration is a feature of a successful company.
Is it easy? Collaboration is a feature of a company. I skipped the word successful. Should be 2 out of 3 if it is less than 80%. It is more than 80%. How we have coded is, even in the exam, if it is 80% correct, you mostly will get 3 out of 3. That's how, even if one word you skip and all, we are giving full. That's how I have coded, that's how I have seen Pearson software behave. Correct? So we have given 3 out of 3. Don't assume I skipped one word, still it is giving 3 out of 3. It is wrong. No, it is precisely working. 80 to 85% of the content correct, we're giving 3 out of 3. 60% to 85, 2 out of 3. That's how usually it works. Though the score guide says 100% content, 50% from our experience, it is working this way. So we have exactly replicated. The collaboration as a feature of a company, precisely matching as it is. I think that's all. Well, this video was made to help you understand what is this 50% rule and also to highlight more about our AI portal, which is now precisely working. You can start accessing it. Very shortly, the link will be shared. But meanwhile, if you want, you can directly WhatsApp us and buy it and start using it. Alright, that's all for today. I really hope this was an informative content. If you believe the same, like, share and subscribe and leave your valuable comments in the comment section. For this, I'll pause the video here. This is Nakul, N-A-K-U-L. Nakul signing off from SKILLS PTE. Soon we'll be back. Till then, take care. Bye-bye. Thanks much.